Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for May 2017. Thank you for joining me again. I truly appreciate it. Listen, I just want to add on here that for those who watched that special request that I put out, I want to thank you all so much for your encouragement and your prayers. I mean, you truly have lifted up my family. It's not healed, you know. Not even close, but I do have faith. I have faith. So I want to thank you all so much. It just means the world to me. Like you don't even know. Okay, so I'm not going to talk too much. I promised myself I wouldn't talk too much during your reading. I do want to say that, so you're ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is in retrograde right now. And when Pluto's in retrograde, it's really about, I don't know, transformation. You know, in a positive, well, it could be any way you want, I suppose. But it is about transformation, so it's kind of opening you up. You know, we also have Jupiter in retro, and that's also about expansion. And Saturn is in retro, I believe, till mid-July. And that's about responsibilities. And it's about, you know, looking at things and deciding, do we really want this in our life? Do we really need this in our life? You know, it's also about opportunity. You know, I feel like Saturn, when it goes in retro, it's like it's freeing us of expectations, yet when it goes direct, it's then answering for that time. What did we do with that time? You know, did we stay responsible? Did we still work towards our goals? That kind of thing. So yeah, we're definitely in retro season, huh? And you're a rolling planet, guys. You're a rolling planet. Okay, I'm going to get started. As always, I'm going to invite my spirit guides into Scorpio's reading, Sun, Moon, and Rising. My beautiful sister Tracy in for clarity. Micah for clarity. Guardian Angel Angela for clarity. I thank you all. So, Spirit, we're here today looking at Scorpio. Scorpio for the month of May 2017. What they can know. What they should know. On a spiritual and human level. And also love. Also love, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. For fire. Let me bring this lid down a little bit more. 3 of fire. Jeez. 7 of earth. Well, I have to say, just based off these 3 cards, it looks like, I feel like I have a couple groups here. I feel like I have a group who are in this state of unnecessary worry. And this unnecessary worry is causing negativity in your life. I feel like it's about trusting the work that you've already done. I do feel like this may be tied around your finances, but it's like, or your material world. But it's like, I feel like, you know, for many of you, it's like the seeds have been planted, the work has been done. And now it's just about that pause, that time of patience, waiting for our seeds to blossom, that kind of thing. But with the 3 of fire here, listen, that's about abundance, you know. And with the 4 of fire, that's about contentment. So kind of beautiful, right? All right, so this is going to be what we need to know on a human level. If you guys can see that. Six of Gabriel. And I'm using different decks because I want to see if the same message applies or comes up in different decks. Eight of Raphael. Beautiful. Ten of Ariel. One of the best cards there is to get. Love, baby, love. Let's move on to love. This is all relating to love, but I have opened my readings to include whatever Spirit wants. So, it's, you know, if it wants to talk about new jobs and what have you, I'm going to give you the message, okay? Because I want you to have it all. Okay, so love. Love, love, love. Oh, sorry, guys. But with it being the first card, I feel like this is action has already happened. So I guess that's good in one way. Let your friends help you. Beautiful. Worth waiting for. So though we begin this reading with very hard energy, it definitely looks like we end this reading with blessed energy. That feeling of being blessed. Having so much to be grateful for. Okay. Let's get into this reading a little bit. So the card deception to start with. Can that mean that someone's cheating? Yes. Absolutely can mean that someone's cheating. Again, I feel like this is energy that has already happened. So I don't feel like this is something new that you're finding out, Scorpio. For some of you, it might have been a water sign who cheated on you. And don't mind my shuffling. I don't know why I'm shuffling. It just relaxes me. But I feel like some of you is, you know, another water sign. And it, you know, it almost feels like, for those who listen, this is very clear. This is about cheating, okay? Right now, this message is about someone who cheated on you. I guess you could have done the cheating too, you know, because it is another water sign. So I guess it could also relate back to you. So you either cheated on someone or someone cheated on you. But here's the thing I'm feeling. If you can claim that message, I feel like it happened because you were in the wrong relationship. You know, it's almost like that feeling of the tower coming down, almost forcing you to move on. Some of you might still be hanging on to that energy. I feel for some of you, it's like, you know, I kind of want to go back, but I don't feel like it's a surprise that they cheated. I feel like you expected it. You expected this, and, you know, Spirit's just telling you, listen, there's someone much better out there for you. So if you're hanging on to that energy, understand this relationship was free will choices. And, you know, it wasn't, you know, it's not a soulmate. So maybe knowing that alone will help you. You know, it's not a soulmate who cheated on you. This is someone that you just chose out of your own free will. Okay? And well, I feel like there is, you know, I do feel like for those Scorpios, there is going to be a little time before, excuse me, I'm moving my seat, before your next love comes in. There is a little bit of time. Yet I also feel like this time, well, hey, is worth it. But the time that is needed, it's like healing, it's understanding, number one, that the relationship was, you know, it was a free will choice. And that was it. You know, you're not losing a soulmate here. You're just losing someone who wasn't right for you anyway. And whether it doesn't even matter if you did the cheating or they did the cheating. It just wasn't. It's just not a relationship that was meant to go long term. Okay. So maybe you can find comfort in that, because I feel like that's what you're going to be doing. You know, maybe for the next month is really like understanding it and then moving on from it. Because I feel like there's only a small pause before love will come knocking at your door again. You know, I love this over here. We have worth waiting for. The Ten of Ariel. You know, that is, I mean, that is, it's a rich and rewarding family life. You know, it's knowing, it's that comfort of knowing that in your material world, you can relax. You know, you don't have to worry. It's being grateful for the home that you own, the car that you drive, your children, your friends. You know, it's just living within that moment. I feel like it's putting you in the present moment so you can see all the blessings that will be coming to you. I don't feel like, you know, for this energy, it hasn't come in yet. And for some, it may not start to come in until the beginning of July, or the relationship begins in the beginning of July. So what do I mean by that? So you can meet this person and the initial talking, or, you know, hey, I think you're cute, you know, well, I think you're cute too. Well, that's cool, you know, what should we do? You know, it's like that beginning. And that beginning is just as important as the end. So it's like taking time within that. But that's what I feel. I feel like you come into each other's lives. Excuse me. You come into each other's lives, and I don't know. It just feels very playful. Like it's making me really happy. This is why I love doing readings, by the way, because, you know, I have the opportunity of feeling the energy. And yeah, I just feel like I feel blessed. And then we got the Four of Fire down here. Excuse me. And, you know, what are you waiting for? What is it that we're waiting for? We're waiting for a relationship that, you know, it's like we want that happy home. You know, we want that real happy home. You know, not just the facade of a happy home, but true happiness within the home. You know, we want contentment for everyone in the home. And for some of you, you know, it is about knowing that soon you can make long-term plans, you know, like this will be the person. Well, this will be the person that you probably spend the rest of your life with. I'm going to put some clarifiers right on top of each card. Let's start with deception. Let's learn a little bit more. Though I have to tell you, I don't feel like this is heavy energy. I do feel like the energy was heavy. Unity. And then the Three of Swords. So, you know, deception. It only makes sense that the Three Swords would come up there. You know, that's a time of sadness. That's a time of, you know, I look at it this way. You know, with the Three of Swords, it is about heartbreak, right? Sometimes it's about three people in a relationship. But I also feel like it's about, you know, give yourself a certain period of time to heal. Maybe it is 3 months. Okay, I'm going to give myself 3 months to feel bad, to feel sad, to feel whatever emotions I need to feel. And then I'm moving on. So it's not allowing these emotions to remain. Then you got unity on top of that. So this could very well be, well, okay, so I feel like some of you were in, you may have been married. If not married, I feel some of you are in a committed relationship. And, you know, I mean, you guys just you weren't like-minded. You know, you didn't think alike. You didn't, your spirituality is on completely different wavelengths, that kind of thing. Like, I feel like one, now I'm using this for an example, but I feel like one was like very religious and the other was more spiritual. Where one is like, okay, we need to go to church every Sunday, or how many times you go, you know, wherever you go, the temple, you know, we need to go, you know, we need to follow the religion. And then I feel one of you is like, well, you know, my higher being is with me at all times, that kind of, so you're just on two different wavelengths. And it feels like neither one wanted to bend. And I don't feel like either one should have been. Like, I just don't feel like this relationship was meant to last anyway. But these may be some of the hints to you if this is meant for you. I feel like you would know this already. But it does feel like it revolves, or not revolves, but the differences are major. You know, that's what I feel like. And listen, you know, for some of you, you are still in the sadness. But what I'm feeling is you need to set a limit, a time limit. I will allow myself to feel every single emotion. However, I'm only going to allow myself to do it for this period of time. Because this, you know, I'm not claiming that this is going to be my life. This life of my heart being closed in fear to love another and this and that because of this person, or even because of your own actions. So if you're the one who did it, you have to see it. You know, we can't change if we don't see the change that we need. For some of you, they may have cheated with a friend. Ugh. May have cheated with your friend. I almost feel like someone could have been like a sister, or it felt like a sister. By the way, doesn't matter what sex. Doesn't matter who you love. This is all about love, okay? So, this, you know, so, and what I mean, it's male, female, same sex, does not matter. It all applies, okay? Because love doesn't look at, you know, are you male, are you female, are you same sex? Love is love. So I do feel like someone may have slept with a sister or a really good friend. And, hey, that sucks. You got awakening on that. So for some of you, I do feel it was you. But also I feel like this is about, you know, I feel like awakening is shown up here to tell you that you do need to look at it from a different perspective. You know, you do need to look at it before you allow yourself to really, really get down. It's like, look at it, you know, from the perspective was, you know, is this a blessing or a curse? Because sometimes what we feel is a curse is actually a blessing. And I can tell you, this relationship wasn't meant to happen, or wasn't meant to last anything. Everything happens for a reason. But it just wasn't meant to last. Okay? So I feel like this is the energy of, you know, understanding it, giving yourself so much time, and then getting back to you. Getting back to beautiful Scorpio. All right, I'm going to do a card I'm worth waiting for. Wow. Some of you, you're waiting for the King or Queen of Pentacles, an Earth sign. Or, I shouldn't say you're waiting for. this is who's coming in. Like this is the person that's divinely guided on your path, versus here, this was more of a free will choice. So for some of you, you have this king or queen of pentacles coming for you. Two of earth. A lot of earth surrounding that, right? I feel like this is a time while you're waiting for this energy to come in to keep yourself playful, keep yourself lighthearted. I do feel like when they come in, you know, you have to make a decision, but I feel like it's a very easy decision to you. Page of Air. So, you know, the Page of Air usually shows up because there is what feels like delays. You know, it feels like we have to wait forever, that kind of thing. And this page has a sword down. You know, the sword isn't up. It isn't, you know, it isn't that feeling of having to protect oneself. I'm noticing it looks like, look at that. It looks like there's illumination around her heart. Or maybe I'm just seeing it. Sometimes I just see things in the cards. You know, I feel like although it may have been challenging, waiting for this energy to come in, listen, it's divinely guided to you. It's soulmate energy. It's already on your path. And sometimes, you know, the delays are because of us. Not so much spirit, but because of us. You know, choices that we have made to take us off our path, or sitting in so much worry that there's no way spirit's going to allow the wrong person to come in. You know what I mean? Because it's like you're manifesting when you're in unnecessary worry. So it's like, okay, well, we're going to hold off. It's like for your own protection. But I feel like, you know, like the sword is down. You know, you're starting to clear that energy. You're starting to feel good again. I'm also noticing there's a star on here. And I feel like it's about waiting for your dreams to come true, which are right below you. And it's like, bam, it's coming. Balance. Waiting for the perfect time. That's all that is. You know, balance is making sure our emotions are balanced. You know, our light and shadow side are equal. You know, both have their importance. You know, that we're aware of our emotions and how we're acting and our energy and what energy we're putting out there. But the bottom line is, this is, you know, it's waiting for the perfect time and trying not to interrupt the flow. I mean, you know, we don't want to interrupt the flow. I'm going to take one more card on that. Chariot. Beautiful. So the Chariot to me is about action. And, you know, I'm just looking at the way the Chariot's sitting here, and it's like he's looking at the past, but it feels like he's got control of the past now. You know, like the yin and yang, he's brought them to a beautiful balance. And because of that, it's like the movement forward. So that's what it feels like. A spirit's saying, you know, we're bringing in this beautiful soulmate for you. But there is, you know, we do have to wait a little bit. And, you know, it's like you're closing the door to the past. So for some of you who have been cheated on, you know, I feel like this is for you too. Because he's looking right at that. He's looking right at that card. You know, the Chariot's about self-discipline too. You know, the Chariot doesn't move on its own. It moves because we have control over our thoughts. You know, we move the Chariot with our thoughts. So that's what I feel like. It's like we get control over our thoughts and things move in our direction. For some of you, this could be a Cancer too, so I want to throw that out there, okay? Because Chariot is, you know, is represented by Cancer, so I want to put that out there too. So very clear, you know, Cancer and Earth. So water and Earth. In a lot of water too, because I also feel like water was in, and I know you're a water sign, but I feel like water was part in the cheating too. Okay, I want to do a card in the Six of Gabriel. Now, the Six of Gabriel is, you know, it's also a card of action. You know, it's a fire. So it's, you know, it's like giving ourselves that little pat, good job. You know, we've done a good job. We've gotten our emotions, you know, in control. You know, we're putting our life back together, piece by piece by piece, and we're successful as we do it. And it's about, again, not allowing yourself to stay in a negative mindset and moving yourself. Well, he's moving right towards the Ten of Gabriel, or the Ten of Ariel. It's moving right towards it. For some of you, I also feel there may be, you know, there could certainly be job promotions offered to you, especially with the Eight of Raphael and in between, because the Eight of Raphael is about there's something better waiting for you, you know, but you have to go on this quest. You know, it doesn't magically come to you. It can feel like magic when it does come to you, but it is also through your effort too. So I feel like the Six of Gabriel is saying that. It's like, okay, so we need to stop, congratulate ourselves for making our energy positive again. And we do that, we start moving towards what our dream is. Okay, let's see if we can get any more out of that. Six of Gabriel. And for some of you, this could certainly be a fire sign coming towards you. You know, I'm noticing, like, just with the card itself, you know, he's looking right at us, right? Directly at us. And the horse is like turning itself around to start coming towards us, but it's not coming towards us just yet. Almost. Like, just to turn a little bit more. So it's like, don't worry, maybe it's coming in June for some of you. But he's looking directly at us. Now, in the Eight of Gabriel, her back is towards us. This is why I probably shouldn't shuffle as I'm talking. I just dropped half my deck. Okay. Anyway, she's got her back towards us. And she's not on, you know, she's not seeking finances. She's seeking spiritual help. Spiritual clearing. Spiritual energy. To continue to move forward. She's seeking love. You know? It's Raphael. It's water. Okay. My God, Scorpio, what's going on with your cards? I'm going to leave these. Oh, no, there's way too many there. I'm going to take these, though. So I have the Two of Air. Two of Air is about either not being able to make a decision or being unwilling to make a decision. And many times we don't make this decision because we don't see the problem. So no, we're not seeing reality. So, and it's weird because I feel like it's talking about both cards here, just because it hit that card. You know, pretending there's not a problem. But I feel like, again, I don't feel like this is happening now. I feel like it was happening. And this is what's turning the horse around and bringing him towards us. It's like we're seeing things for what they really are now. Instead of pretending that nothing's going on, we're bringing ourselves back to reality. And through our reality, we're able then to really make clear choices and move on. And then you have the Eight of Earth. So the Eight of Earth is about being rewarded for, you know, our hard work. Being rewarded for the actions that we take to strengthen our foundation. And, you know, it's not even that it's magical. You know, it's not the rewards are just like magic. What it is you're truly seeing the effect of cause and effect. I have to say, Scorpio, I do feel like there are job promotions. I feel like your finances are getting better and better. And I also feel like we're being told also to, you know, keep your eye on the prize. And the prize is a strong foundation. Now, of course, that includes love. But this is about you first. This is about you having your own strong foundation. Now, whether that means material-wise, you know, whatever makes you feel safe and secure. It's like, this is what Spirit's saying, build this up. Keep working towards that. And the rewards will be yours. We have the Knight of Fire. I forgot what was underneath there. Well, Knight of Fire is sun movement. So we started with the 6, right? 6 of Gabriel, which is the 6 of fire. And, you know, it was, you know, the lover is looking right at us. But its mode of transportation is still not quite straight yet. So it's like, then we start thinking about our own foundation. You know, like we see the reality of life, whether your energy's within this card or not. It's still seeing the truth of everything. So you can base your life off of truth and not illusion. And then it's like, well, come on, the Knight of Fire, it's fast moving. It's a very fast moving energy. You know, but it's a fast moving energy of passion. Going right to the 10. Passion. Adventurous. You know, like, I can't sit here anymore. I got to do something. I got to do something exciting. I feel like some of you are, you need your adrenaline. You need an adrenaline rush. Really, I feel like you need something to like just wake up that spirit within you. Now, don't go do anything crazy and then blame it on me, okay? Please. So it's funny, when I looked over the 10 of Ariel, I was thinking, oh, it'd be perfect to bungee jump off of there. So maybe some of you are going bungee jumping. Hey, listen, go have fun. You know, that's what it's all about. Not always about another partner. Sometimes it's just about enjoying life again. And that's coming right to you. And it's a fast-moving energy. So that's kind of beautiful. Some of you could absolutely be a fire sign. You know, a Knight, you know, I don't like to look at Knight and Pages as people, more of the energy. But I know other readers do look at them like people. So I'm happy to include that for you. So for some of you, this would be someone younger than you, a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And then don't forget, some of you have the Cancer and the King of Pentacles also, King or Queen. So that would be someone of your age, okay? Some of you are dealing with someone who's a little younger in a fire sign. Doesn't have to be extremely younger than you. I would say like within the 10-year mark. And the king and queen, I always feel, is of our age, or can be a little younger or a little older, but I feel like their wisdom matches us, or their spirituality matches us. Okay? Okay. All right, let's do the 8 of Raphael. Something better waiting for you out there, baby. Well, hello. Excuse me, more cards overboard. Okay. So I have a heating pad on my back. I know, I'm a mess, right? It's like I fucked up my thumb, and then I got this horrible flu, then I got laryngitis. You guys know I'm dealing with, issues with my son, and now I have like a sprained back. But I have to tell you, many times when stuff like that happens, it's because we're having an awakening. And sometimes it hurts. Like sometimes we physically feel it. We can have headaches and that kind of thing. So that's what I claim anyway. Okay, back to you guys. What are you waiting for? What's coming? Spirit's telling you there's something better waiting for you. What? Who? King of Waters. King of Waters. I kind of love the King of Waters, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Because I feel like the King of Waters is, well, I guess it depends on who you are. If you're someone who, I don't know how to say it, who, okay, let me put it this way. So, I dated for many years the King of Pentacles. I married a King of Waters. And even though both didn't work out, I'm still friends with both of them, by the way. They were night and day. So I started with the King of Waters. And the best qualities of him were how he could show his emotions. I never had a guess. Now, this is what he did over and over and over and over again. Oh, yeah, right here too. So, that ended. That was many, many, many years ago. And then the King of Pentacles was the opposite. It's like I never knew what he was thinking. Yet at the same time, because I'm a Virgo, I kind of understood it. But yet, it is night and day between these two. So, like, the Pentacles will show where the King of Waters can easily speak it. So I love that about that. And that's what I respect so much about you guys. Is you're so kind and generous with your words and your compassion. I really feel you're one of the most compassionate signs out there. I really do. Like, I feel like you guys could work through anything. And I also feel like you're, on the other end of that, you take things very hard, too. When it comes to emotions, like, you take it, like, it sits within you, and it's hard to move. I know a lot of Scorpios, and it's hard to get them out of it. But I just think that comes with time. That comes with time. But anyway, so we have this beautiful king, okay? King, queen, same sex, doesn't matter. But it feels like this is someone that you can definitely trust. Well, then with the Justice card on top of that. So absolutely. Now that can stand for Leo or Libra. I'm just going to say, I feel like some of you are going to be marrying this king. But I feel the majority of you are going to end up in this 10 of Ariel. Knight of Earth. So Knight of Earth, you know, when that shows up, it's usually a card that tells us, hey, listen, we need to buckle down and get serious about our foundation. You know, we need to honor our commitments, and, you know, we need to be proactive in our life. Like, we need to be the ones who are moving us from point A to point B. We can't expect, you know, the universe just to come and move us along. We have to get busy on our foundation, making sure that foundation is super strong. Foundation as in, again, material-wise. Foundation as in your body, your spirit, your mind, that kind of thing. And with the Five of Earth. So that could be talking about, because Five of Earth is usually fears surrounding money. For some, it can be you're afraid you're going to lose your job. But I can tell you, if you're afraid you're going to lose your job, because I feel like there's new things coming to you guys, not just in love, but also material-wise. Like, I feel like your abundance is really picking up. If I just look at the cards alone, and if I go month by month of looking at your cards, listen, there's hardly any heavy cards here. That means you guys have been really growing. Your spirituality is growing and growing, and you're, you know, instead of just looking at a challenge and allowing it to take you down, you guys are becoming active in getting through that. Like, okay, there's challenges in front of me. What am I going to do? So instead of acting like there's no problem or being afraid because of it, it's like, no, I'm going to face my fears and I'm going to solve this challenge so I can move beyond it. And that's what you guys do. I feel like I need one more card on that. Two of Waters, beautiful. First of all, the Two of Waters is about forgiveness. Forgiveness of our past. Forgiveness of ourselves. But it's also about a relationship that will continue to grow closer and closer and closer. Probably until you get here. The happily ever. The rich and rewarding family. So, for you guys with this King of Water, and possible Libra. God, I'm getting a lot of different signs, right? I mean, I could look at the Knight of Earth too as a person, but this is energy and I know it. I feel it. Okay? So, for some of you with this Knight or this King of Waters and the Libra, you're moving into love, baby. You're moving into serious love. Okay, let's do the Ten of Ariel. Ten of Ariel. So much to be grateful for. How did this happen to me? How did I get so lucky? Well, I'll tell you, Scorpio, you got so lucky because you've been working hard. I know it. I see it. I feel it. You're clearing your energy. You're seeing things for what they really are now. You're in reality. You're in the present moment. That's why you got so lucky. And it's not luck. Listen, you don't get the Ten of Ariel from luck. You get there because you're willing to give your heart completely to someone, and someone's willing to give their heart completely to you. And we all know the only way we can do that is not allow the past to come anywhere near our present. No way. Okay. Ten of Ariel, Spirit. Ten of Ariel. Tell us more. Anything else within this? Ten of Ariel. Ten of Pentacles, guys. Ten of Pentacles. Some of you may be going on vacation, I just heard. Quite a vacation. Like, I feel like you are going out of the country. For some, I don't feel it's even romantic. I feel like it's, yeah, this is like a little side note, but I feel like some of you are, I don't know, you're going out of the country, and I feel like it feels like a dream. Well, can I just say the people are showing up left and right for you guys. King of Fire. With the Four of Earth. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone of your age. Someone who is evolving on the same spiritual level. And they almost would have to be to end up in the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. I feel for some of you with this fire sign, I feel like together you're going to be very, very charitable, very giving, not just to each other, but to others. It almost feels like the more you give, the more you get. And listen, there's great rewards in that. There's great rewards. We don't do it for the rewards ever. But let's just face it. There are beautiful rewards in it. So I feel like for some of you, this fire sign is coming in and, I don't know, you're going to be doing something together that is going to help the rest of us. Boy, I feel like that message has been set on. I just felt like I was in deja vu. So I don't know if that message is in another video. I don't know. I just feel like I went deja vu. Actually, I'm going to pull one more card in there. Ego. So ego is about, ego can be, well, we all know what ego is, but what it means here is, you know, we're living in the shadow side, like not living in the shadow side, but be careful not to come from your shadow side. Your shadow side is when you're always expecting the worst to happen. And because you're always expecting the worst to happen, the worst always happens. And so we expect it again, and it happens again. You know, it's like we need to get out of the ego and get back into our spirituality and understand that anything can come to us. You know, there's nothing too big, nothing too large. You know, we're meant to have it all. But when do you get it all? When you find yourself in unconditional love. Almost impossible for humans. But that's our goal here, is to work on that. Is to work on those elements of ourselves. You know, it can be, it can be that feeling of entrapment. But again, it's not real. It's not reality. So I feel like this is, it's like we need to snap out of it. We need to really snap out of it and just see the truth of the matter. We need to be the Fool. Thank you. That's perfect. Now let me tell you, the Fool, he brings nothing to the present moment, nothing to the future. He brings nothing because he doesn't have anything from the past. He's starting brand new. And this is the energy Spirit wants you to take on. The energy of, whatever happened in the past, listen, there was a lesson in it and you grew from it. Even if you feel like you haven't, you had. And it's like, just take that lesson and everything else stays behind. I also feel that the Fool's coming up to tell you this is going to be a very loyal, for me. I feel like this is for anyone who got a card here. It's like, this is a feeling of loyalty. So you're going from the ego to the dreamer. That's a complete energy change. And what I love about the Fool, it's like the Fool brings unexpected opportunities to us. Why? How? Well, because she, again, doesn't carry a past. But also, she looks at the best of the situation, not the worst. Maybe all this was taken away from me, but I still have this. And from this seed, I can plant a forest. Right? That's the attitude that we need to take on. We need to be the full. Number 0, that's the unknown. And we need to be okay with not knowing everything. You know, we have to trust divine. This is also about just following your dreams. Listen, it's pointing back here. So for those who are thinking about going to school, those who are thinking about changing their job, but there's a little fear attached, this is the time. This is the time, guys. Okay, let's keep going. You know, I think I'm going to use my other deck there because I feel like there's too many cards pulled out of that. All right, so we're going to check on the 4 of Fire. The 4 of Fire is a card of contentment. You know, it's funny. We have this heavy energy card of deception here. The worst feeling in the world sometimes. I mean, truly, right? It's the worst feeling in the world. And listen, if you're the one who's doing the cheating, because I do feel some are doing the cheating and some are being cheated on. If you're doing the cheating, you've got to remember that this is another human that you're hurting. So think about it. Try to leave before you cheat. You know, try to end it before you cheat. Because once you cheat, I don't know. Especially if you do it mindlessly. You know, like you're just someone who doesn't care. I don't feel like I'm talking to a lot of you out there, but I do feel like there's 1 or 2 who need to understand that, you know, when you're hurting someone, cheating, I feel, is just the worst because, listen, you're getting intimate with another person. And how do you recover from that? It's definitely possible. But think about that. I got to recover from you hurting me in the deepest way you possibly could, yet you claim you love me. We have to take responsibilities for our actions. And if you're the cheater, I can promise you, karma is coming back to bite you in the ass. Don't, you know why? It's like, be honest. You know what? You know what, babe? You know, I still love you. But this isn't working out. And I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to be one of those people who cheat. So I feel like we need to split. Okay? It's honesty. No matter how it's, you know, like deliver it tactfully, but deliver the truth, not lies. Deliver the truth. Because when you do that, you set both of you free. And you have every right to leave a relationship. You know, if it's not working for you, it's not working for you. But don't cheat. Excuse me, card overboard. More than 1. 2 cards. The Magician. Beautiful. And 7 of Ariel. 7 of Ariel. Same card. We're doing it on the 4 of Fire. So the 4 of Fire, you know, that's about, well, number 1 is about beginnings that are going to be successful. Like we can rest assured that this new beginning is going to be successful. It's going to be loving and contentment and abundance, you know. We're bringing it to us again. Nothing magic is happening here. Even as a magician, nothing's fallen from the sky. But this is rewards for working on yourself, number 1. Clearing away the past, number 2. Forgiving those we need to forgive, number 3. And forgiving ourselves, the most important. I just feel like saying it's your right. It is your right to have the best life in the world. And there's only one person who can stop that from happening, and that's you. Because we all manifest, right? We all have that ability to manifest the life that we want. But we can't sit back and think it's just magically going to happen. It's telling you the effort you put in will be sent back to you tenfold. But there's still effort that needs to be put in. Like it still has to come from you. going to put one more card on that. You know, I'm trying to think. I cannot remember what sign represents the magician. Okay, well then it doesn't matter, I guess. Because really, I'm seeing the number 1. That's you. That's you manifesting your life. Scorpio, I love your cards. Ace of Raphael. Beautiful new emotional experience. It's new, but it's everlasting. It's new, but it feels like the most romantic thing you've ever experienced in your life. That's what it feels like. It feels like Scorpio being able to give everything. And my God, the person on the other end of that, how lucky are they? But then so are you too, because you receive it back. You know, the Ace of Raphael is 2 dolphins in the background swimming. And the reason why these dolphins are here is to let you know that this relationship coming up is one that can last for the rest of your life. Because when dolphins mate, they mate for life. You know, they don't mate for a couple years and then, hey, Charlie's swimming, or hey, Charlie, how you doing? You know? And here's Mary going, what, Charlie, where you going? No. No, there's none of that game playing at all. They mate for life. And that's what this card means. You know, especially falling right on the 3 of Fire, which is about making feeling comfortable in making long-term plans. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. Okay, we're going to take them. They're all face up. You guys are making me work. Okay. So we're doing this on the last card. 7 of Earth. Look at that. We got the 7 of Michael. Love it. Change your life. Ace of Michael. Beautiful. So 7 of Michael. You guys probably know this by now. This is when you're at a crossroads, right? I know there's so much glare. You're at a crossroads. Don't know which way to go. You know, you're feeling stuck. Do I stay on the path I've been on, which seems like forever? Or do I take a chance and go down a new path? It's like Michael is saying, all you had to do is ask me. Because I'm ready to illuminate the true path for you. And if you look at Michael's hands, like here, he's like, no, stop. Not this way. Other way. Other way. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's pointing right to the illuminated path. You can go down here, Michael says. That's your right. You can go any way you want. But you've been down here before. Over and over. Same path. Nothing new happens. Same path. Why does it hurt so much? Why the hell do I keep bringing people into my life that hurt me? Same path. Why can I not get financially stable? Same path. Michael's saying your answer lies here, not here. Because you're just repeating everything over and over and over again. But you're expecting different results. It's not going to happen, Michael's saying. He's very firm with his hand. It's not going to happen. You need to change the way you're thinking. Change your emotions. Open up your mind to the possibilities. And then take a chance. Be that fool. It's time to go down this new path. Now, he's backing it up for you. Right? So he's telling you, I have you. I'm protecting you. I have your back. Trust in me. Trust me that your way has not been working for you. So I'm offering you this new path. It's a new beginning. It's a new way of being, a new way of thinking. Our minds are clear again. The cobwebs are gone. Free reign to make our life anything we want. Free reign, Michael's saying. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, I promise you, you're going to keep getting the same results over and over again. No need. Look at all of a sudden I'm seeing like an amazing illumination within this card. So to me, that's Spirit saying, listen, this path, no matter what it is for you, it's divine and it's healing and it's a path of feeling blessed. Thank you, Michael. And, you know, I have to say, this new beginning did not come easy. The Ace of Michael is about climbing that damn mountain, you know, that is unbelievably tall, impossibly tall, humongous. How the hell am I ever going to get to the top? It's impossible. But yet you do. You may have cuts and bruises all over you. Your ego may be bruised. But as you're climbing to the top, as you're working through each challenge, those bruises don't matter anymore. Because what remains when you're at that top is the feeling of, I can't even think. It's like accomplishment, pride, knowing there's only one person I need in my life, and that's me. There's only one person to get me through life's challenges. That's me. And I see it. And I recognize it. So I go down this new path. Brings me to the top of the mountain. No longer do I have to repeat my past. Those days are gone. Gone. Your mind is clear. Look at that. Ace, ace. Change your life. New beginnings all over the place, guys. One more card. For Vario. Beautiful foundation. Now, I have to tell you, some of you may be with child right now. You know, you might be pregnant, or you may have wanted to get pregnant. I feel like that is, you know, I feel like some of you, like your wish is not just for a husband or wife, but it's for a family. It's for, you want children too. Some of you is like you want dogs, like, you know, you want the freedom. I feel like someone's like, I want land. I want land to roam. And I feel like if you play your cards right, this is all yours. You know, it's like, don't expect the miracles without putting the work in first. But if you do, what you want becomes yours. What you need, you will have. Knight of Vario. So it was a slow-moving energy to get to this point. Slow-moving energy. But nonetheless, it's an energy that is moving forward. You know, it's that energy of excitement for life again. Like, you know, like, okay, this is the new me. And I want to take yoga. And I want to go bungee jumping. And I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle. And I've always wanted to go to Italy. You know, I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. Like, I've always wanted to do these things. And now I feel like I have the ability. I may have to save money, but I have the ability to do that now. So I can make my dreams come true. It may take time, but I will get there. I will get there. Wow, Scorpio. I'm going to leave that right there. I just love the ending. I'm going to leave it right there. I have to say, A+ for you guys. Best reading of the month. best reading of the month. I love it. And I'm so happy for you guys. I am so happy. One crappy little card. And that's a card of the past. So let's take this card and flip it around. Matter of fact, let's just get rid of it. It doesn't belong anymore. Let's replace that with the Ace. Brand new beginning. In every way. I mean, nothing is limited here. It's an unlimited potential for you. Go for it, guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Truly, thank you so much. If you want a reading, all the information is below. I did add, my daughter is doing one-question readings for $20. And they're like 15, 20 minutes long. But it has to be a very focused question. And she's doing it for me because, you know, just to help me catch up on my readings, on my work, you know, and all the different things I want to do. So she's freeing up time for me. And listen, when I want a reading done, I go to her. So that's all I can say. Like, I go to her. Okay, guys. But, I mean, don't forget about me, too. You know, but yeah, so if you want a full reading, come to me. If you have just one simple little question, and it doesn't have to be simple, but one question, go to her. Just make it very focused. And I have her email right beside, like down below. I think it says new. And then I have her name. Her name's Jennifer. It's so funny. Through her stages of life, I've called her all. Like right now, she's Jen. But she used to be Jenny. And when I'm mad, she's Jennifer. Okay. Anyway, she's available to you too. So, you know, do whatever feels right to you guys. I love you. Go enjoy this. You know, I don't feel like this is energy that's just for May. It can't, all this energy cannot be trapped within 1 month. So this is energy I feel like it's going to continue for you guys. I really do. I feel so positive about this. So congratulations, Scorpio. Congratulations. I love you guys. Bye-bye.